Dear Teroxx community, welcome to our trade of the week. We will give some short analysis and insights in our trades. All in long positions, the buy points should be lower than the sell points to book profits. Buy points are huge dips and no rebounds. News in pipelines of crypto projects. When your TA is showing some good opportunities, or when we're seeing volatility or volume breakout as well, it's good to enter the market. Reasons to sell are obvious stop loss hits and trailing stop loss hits to secure the funds, or when you indicate it's showing a trend change to come, you can sell near the highest point. When you just feel comfortable with the profits, you just can book profits, you only realize profits are real profits, and often we touch on resistance levels, the market with a smaller dump. So here as well you can evaluate if it's a good sell point or not. All in all, there are no golden rules for buying or selling. These are just a few options I wanted to show you. So this week we saw a digital asset market that set a new all-time high in Bitcoin. This bullish news of course drove the market. We now dumped a little from these ranges, but all in all the last week was quite green, and so we closed nearly all long positions, and especially Ethereum with around 16.1% profit. And if we're taking a look on Ethereum, then it's completely obvious what to see. We built it on high which we tested 3 times since end of November, and this seems to be a huge resistance. So it's $620 for Ethereum. We as well built it a local support, and then we're seeing like a chart with the recovery. And what's quite interesting is that after we dumped around 20%, you then need an upwards movement of around 26% to cover the losses. So all in all, once you're losing 20%, you not need 20% to regain, you need more. So this is why stop losses are so powerful. But all in all, after the market dipped and we were completely flat in the market, we then saw upwards movement. We saw coming back above some major trend lines and some really positive indicators, some momentum in the market, and from this 26% we booked 16. So this is quite good. And what we as well can see, and this is what I wanted to show you why we as well went out of the market, is the following thing. We saw a support building over here at around $575 in Ethereum. We then just broke down, and this is why I want to talk about it with you. We then saw that we here went down, and we even built a lower support over here, which is for now a resistance in the market. And what's quite interesting here is that we're seeing these huge red candles after we touched the yearly high, and this is a fluctuation of prices of around 11%, and this is why we went out of this market here. Here the stop loss got triggered, of course, and what's quite interesting to see, we then just waved sideways, so no new impulses for the market, nothing new. We went sideways now for more than 7 days with this dip in between. So we're now in the price levels at the resistance, which was the support before. We as well have no real catalyst to move up in Ethereum, and as well we touched this huge level at around 623 to 4 times. So here we can see we're having a fluctuation of prices, we're having some volatility to the downside, and we still having quite bullish market. If I'm scrolling out a little, you can see how high these levels are compared to where we came from. So it's still a healthy market, but of course it's now harder to move up. And I want to have the Bitcoin chart a little bit clear, so no huge indicators over here. What I want to talk about is the all-time high based on Binance spot price at around 19,880. This all-time high as well led to fluctuations. How you can see it over here, like in Ethereum, you can see that we had volatility of around 9% within 2 hours. The market built a support at around 18,500, and as we broke down to it over here the last hours, you can as well see that we dumped, and this is now a resistance. So the market lost the positive momentum, and this is why you should be very curious what to come, and you should be very aware of the market. What will happen next? No one knows, but what we can see is that we lost around 10% from the all-time high. We built a support down here at around 17,800. So this for now is good. with starting to building support levels after we touched the all-time high. If you compare this to 2017, it's very healthy. 2017, the market just crashed down. There was no real background. Now we're having this background. So we're having support levels built at around 18,500, now at 17,900, and as well having this top region over here just below 20k. So if I'm scrolling out, you can see that we had way lower level end of November at around 16k 500. So all in all, the market is still above these levels of around 8.5% to the dip, or based on the price now at around 11%. So the market is still healthy, even if we're not having higher highs and all-time highs day by day. But be aware of investments, always buy back the dip, and having a tight stop loss due to this market, of course, could lose some more momentum. But all in all, this is quite a healthy market situation. Hope you like this video. If you do so, I would love it if you could comment, like, or share this video, and we will hear us next time when it comes to weekly trade of the week provided by Teroxx.